Ah ha ha! Hello, people of the earth. Hello, people of the earth, and welcome to another Ackieforest vlog. I'm overcome with joy and I'm doing another one. I haven't actually lived up to what I usually do this month because it's been very busy. I've had to do something every day and multiple things during the weekend, and then more things and more and more and more and more. But I have big news. I have important news. I have news of all kinds. So stay tuned. First I'm going to address ASF stuff. That's the most important thing. And then I'm going to address Let's Play stuff. That's even more important. No, they're both equally as important as each other, I think. As you know, we're nearing the end of the World Cup for the ASF. I'm having problems making it because obviously it's a big elimination tag for to both nights. To find out who's coming fourth and who's coming third and who's coming second and who's winning the whole thing. So that's taking a long time to record, but it should be up by next Monday, that being the playoff between my team and Wario's team, and then the following Tuesday, right afterwards, you'll get the final for the World Cup, which is Shadow Strikers versus Manic Maniacs. And blah blah blah. So that's that. I gotta get used to this camera angle, by the way, but I'll explain more of that soon. I don't know why I get nervous when the camera's looking at me. You're looking at me, Mr. Camera. Anyway, I know I said that the ASF is coming back full time on the 2nd of April. But due to a pushback of unforeseen events, as always with it will happen, I'm going to push it back, actually. If I don't make it, I plan the date is still the 2nd of April, but just as a precaution, I'm learning in my life never to schedule anything because crap happens. But I'm not, so if it doesn't come out for the 2nd, I'm going to be uploading it on the 5th instead, which will be a Sunday. So it'll be the first Sunday of April. So it's either going to come out on the 2nd, and if you don't see it on the 2nd, you'll see it on the 5th. Guaranteed. Because I want to keep some form of order of deadlines. So that is an essential thing to do. So that's all the ASF news. So, yeah. World Cup coming on next Monday, next Tuesday, because of delays. And then ASF is either going to come on the 2nd or the 5th, guaranteed. If it doesn't come on the 2nd, I will make sure it does. I will stay up for the rest of my life until I get it done. Now, I probably won't force myself that much into it, but I will be doing a lot of time that I will be considering spare time or free time to bring you that, and so on and so forth. Because the ASF is coming back, I draw your attention now to the news of the Let's Plays, because after the March of the Retros is done, which is almost done, I'm going to be changing the schedule completely. I won't be uploading everything once a day, or I won't be uploading something a day. It's going to be under a totally new format where I need to regulate, and things are going to be starting to come out on the weekends instead. So you'll get every single game I'm currently playing, but you'll only get it on the weekends. But I think that's the best time to upload it. I'll have time to upload it. I'll have time to make it during the week, and all of that gubbins and stuff, and hopefully actually make it better. Because if I finish them in advance, while I'm working on the other show as well. And if I get another bit of spare time, but that's probably a rarity, then I can make them slightly bit better. Speaking of making them a slightly bit better, I can definitely say that I can utilize what many would regard as a face cam, which is why I said that I've got to be getting used to this angle, because this is going to be one of the camera angles at least. I'm using a complicated setup, but I found a way to use a face cam on the footage that I have to play with in the future, starting in April. Obviously I can't do it now. it takes forever to save. And it takes even more to save to put a face cam on it, because it's got to save 2 pieces of footage over the top of each other. Like that. Making that noise too. In fact, actually, that's not very factual. But then again, are you really taking that seriously? Really? So yes, so face cam. So I'm going to be using the PS3i thingy, and that's going to be recording footage onto the PS3, which will be the face cam footage, and then I'll be playing the game over it, and then I just got to connect the dots, so to speak, connect them up in post, in the edit. And it's going to be a bit complicated when recording stuff like Minecraft, which is for the PS3 that I'm using, because obviously I can't use both things at the same time. So I'll actually be using that camera. I've got a mirror. This camera right here. There it is. Whee! You get to see a little bit of the rest of my living room there. So you get to see, so it will be this kind of view, which I might hate. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to look like. I've run a few tests and it's kind of a bit wide. But it should suffice because I can shrink it. I can make it the size I want it to be. So that's only going to be complicated when it comes to recording PlayStation stuff. But I'm not recording much PlayStation stuff. I'm recording mostly Wii U stuff, or stuff on the Wii, or something else that isn't on a PlayStation. So that should be easy to do. I just need to record the footage at the same time, sync them up on the video, and blah-de-blah-de-blah, and all the techno-babble and everything. Not that I do much techno-babble. That wasn't even techno-babble. What am I talking about? So that's all the news, yeah. So big news. ASF is going to be a bit delayed, but it should be coming next week for the World Cup ending. And then either you'll see the return of the ASF full-time on the 2nd or the 5th. And then Let's Plays, I'll be having a face cam. Hooray! You can see my ugly face in the corner of the screen all day. Ugly face. I have got an ugly face. Do I have an ugly face? I don't know. I think it's just the beard that makes me look ugly. I don't know. But I like this thing. I like stroking it. So everything is moving up in the world, but like I said, everything's going to be coming on the weekends pretty much, in terms of ASF and Let's Plays. So so I can have the whole of the week to work on it, and if necessary work on anything that is left over on the Saturday before I upload absolutely everything. So yeah, the regular Let's Plays coming up are obviously going to be, what are they going to be? They're going to be Zelda, Skyward Sword, going to be continuing that. I'm going to be continuing Zack and Wiki and hopefully ending it very soon. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, I don't know how far I've got into that, but they said it's very short, but I haven't got to the end yet. I thought I got to the end, and then I didn't. So I'll be seeing how that... I kind of dropped the ball with that one because I said I would be doing it throughout this month, but I haven't been doing it because everything else is piled up. Because I thought, well, if I'm going to be doing a game a day, like I've been doing, then that's going to be a bit complicated if I'm doing 2 games on one day of them anyway. So I haven't caught up with Captain Toad, so I'll be doing that next month. Also, of course, Minecraft. Minecraft is actually going to move to a different amount of time, and it's only going to be X amount of episodes. You're not going to get 2 a weekend. You're only going to get 1, and it's going to be 40 minutes long because, like I said, it's going to take forever, even more to save. And doing hour-long parts is a big no-no with a face cam or with a webcam or whatever you want to call it. Yes, it's going to be complicated because that camera's going to be sitting there, but the other one's going to be sitting over here in this direction. So you're going to be getting both angles from me. No big a deal with that. I think that's everything. So tell me what you think. Are you looking forward to seeing my face in the corner of the screen? Or do you not want me to bother? Because then I won't. But the default decision is I'm putting a face cam on the video of me being an idiot. And that's the bottom line. But if you don't want me to, then ask, and if I get enough requests, then I won't do it. But anyway, yeah, that's all for me. So I will see you however and whenever. Good day and goodbye. There isn't anything left to say, is there? Nope. Okay then. Goodbye.